society says you can get away with major crimes, what's a minor crime like bowling a no ball and making a quick buck? That's how people must start thinking. And I think we need a change. We need a revolution in the mind, a moral revolution here. And I think the time has come here in country for a change.
When a society says you can get away with all crime, what's a small crime like a no ball? So says former Pakistan captain IMRAN Khan in an exclusive interview to CNN IBN tonight. Already, Australian and British cricketers have said that South Asian cricketers culturally simply do not share the values of honest cricket. So are we a congenitally corrupt region of South Asia where cricket is part of our overall culture of dishonesty? Cheating is simply not in our DNA, says Matthew Hayden, implying that cheating is in the DNA of perhaps the Indian subcontinent. As Matthew Hayden said, if I can talk on behalf of Australia, it is not in our DNA to accept any kind of skullduggery when it comes to the game. And former England captain Mike Atherton said the subcontinent is where betting on cricket is at its fiercest, with hundreds of millions of dollars wagered on each one-day international. It is for that reason that most of the corruption in cricket has sprung from there. So corruption in cricket seemed to emanate from that dodgy area, that Indian subcontinent there, where lots of dubious dealings are going on. Joining us, Lord Meghnath Desai, author and columnist, joining us from London. We're going to have him in just a bit. We have Arvind Kejriwal, social active and member of Parivartan, joining us. Shopan Dashgupta, senior journalist, is with us. T.S.R. Subramaniam, former cabinet secretary. We're asking the question. Ricky Ponting says it's culture that is leading to corruption in the Indian subcontinent and our version of cricket. Does the subcontinental culture breed corruption? Are we by definition a corrupt and dishonest people? What are we heading to here? 67% are saying yes. Let's put that to T.S.R. Subramaniam. You know, this culture argument that every number of Australian cricketers are making, Mike Atherton is saying that it's in the culture of our subcontinent that we are dishonest.
I think we have to be careful defining culture here. If it is in the traditional conventional sense of culture, the Indian culture is Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara. It is continuous culture, hundreds of years of honesty,
but our modern culture,
graceful.
Our political leaders,
we are now talking
our social
of
leaders,
culture,
our economic leaders.
A new culture. During the Mughal time, the people were all generally honest. Administration was completely corrupt. British times, people generally honest. Administration, higher levels very honest, at lower levels corrupt. We have now gone back to Mughal times and worse. And now, in the last 60 years, it's my personal sad experience that not only is administration corrupt, I think the people are also getting corrupted.
So there's no social disapproval either of corruption. I mean, people accused of match fixing here, like Azharuddin is a Congress MP, Ajay Jadeja accused of match fixing. He's regularly on the page 3 circuit. He's in television studios. So there is no social disapproval either of criminality or crime or corruption.
Well, I think Mr. Subramaniam has quite rightly put his finger on the pulse of what exactly is happening today. It would seem that, well, perhaps it's not culture, but I would use the word, it's certainly the national ethos, whereby cutting corners, shortcuts, shoddiness, and in the end deceit have become part of the national philosophy, and to some extent even glorified and deified under the name of things like jugaad and other things. So this is precisely what we witnessed here. An inclination to not play by the rules, where there is a straight route, you tend to find a narrow and curving path. And that's precisely the whole thing. The betting scandal is really all about that.
The inability to play by rules.
A quick buck? How do we just do not want to play by the rule. The rule of law, we believe in the rule of law, but in actual practice, the rule of law is made a complete mockery.